And here comes our first crew of the day, heading toward the dock, and we always love the jet boats when they're coming in. But welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today we are down here visiting 79th Street. So our crew is coming in on approach. They're going to head down, it looks like, to one of the last docks down at the end. And I mean, he's got a couple people on the boat, so he's got some crew that should be ready to help out. I do like the fact that nobody's out on the swim deck right now. That one always makes me nervous when these jet boats come in. But our guy standing in the bow better be ready as well, in case Captain decides to get a little handsy with that throttle. So right now they look pretty solid. Good approach angle, great approach speed. And there we go, our guy is off, line in hand, but the stern of the boat's kind of kicked out. Captain, he's leaving the helm, but it looks like he's just trying to grab a line. That stern's kicking around. Oh, back in gear, looks like. That was a tough one. The boat went flying forward. I'm not sure if they hit the boat forward in gear, or if the guy was pulling the line. Now, Cap's definitely playing with the throttles. But man, they've got to find a way to get a line from at least the mid-cleat or the stern of this vessel over to the dock. I mean, the bow's up there. They might as well just let somebody else run off the boat and assist. And Cap's going to be the one to do it. He leaves the helm this time. And we've also got our Chris Craft coming in on approach here as well. Guy standing on the gunwale. Man, not necessarily the best move. But our jet boat looks like they've got it locked up over there now. So our Chris Craft's going to brake check with our guy hanging off on the gunwale. And if you can't tell, the wind and current is going right to left across the screen. And the Chris Craft, probably if he was wise, would go ahead and just switch docks. And no, he's going to continue to try and go after this one. He's threw a little throttle behind it this time, coming in a little bit hotter than he did before. And our guy off the gunwale will step off. He's just going to toss the line straight across the dock. But there we go. He winds up getting it on. He grabs the line he threw across the dock and brings it back onto the boat for some reason. Oh, it wasn't attached to anything. He threw it across the dock, but it wasn't attached to the boat. There we go. He's got it ready to go now. So this one's interesting. Our girl's trying to get the jet ski on the trailer, but there's a truck and trailer with a jet ski trailer right next to him coming back down. You see it right there in the corner of the screen, and it's like backing right into them. I have no earthly clue why they would be doing that. Unless they just can't get the trailer back. So our girl's trying to get it loaded up onto the truck. But I'm curious what they're going to do now, because the trailer's right next to him. Is the other dude out here on a jet ski? I don't think he can fit, but is he going to try and load right next to him like that? So they've got theirs on. They're getting it wrapped up. And the other guy with the jet ski should be coming over here in a moment. I'm just curious if he can split the gap right there. Here you go. You can see him coming around. Here you can see their truck. It's like completely sideways, taking up 2 lanes. And he's going to struggle, but fortunately for him, he'll get a little more room now as they go ahead and pull their ski out of the way. And there we go. He's just going to power it on. So our crew here is finishing their day, taking the old drain plug out, but it's weird when they pulled the boat out, they didn't trim the motor up for some reason. But they got lucky, didn't drag the prop. But our guy, it looks like he's still working on the drain plug back there. Oh, maybe there we go. They've got the manual trim. It looks like the power trim might be out on that one. And he's having to do it himself. So Cap is making his approach toward the trailer. Got an okay pace. He's at a little bit of an angle, though. And guy's telling him he needs to go to the right. And right there you can see he kind of missed. So Wifey's on the dock. She's trying to get him pushed over to the right and get it straightened out. Wifey's yelling to somebody down there, but they're going to go ahead and winch it up. He kind of, like I said, he missed, hit the trailer. The trailer did its job and kind of centered him back on it. I think they'll be all right now. Our crew here looks like they're about ready to pull out. Our lady on the dock threw the line into the boat. Our guy's grabbing the guide pole, trying to get it pushed over, and the stern's floating a little bit still, so they gotta be careful. Pull up slow so the boat will kind of self-center. And they thought they were getting away with it, but nope. Truck is backing down again. So they kick it over one more time. He's trying to get it centered on the trailer, but it's just a little too deep. And the truck's pulling out. Are we good this time? And it looks like this time the crew will let it ride. And speaking of letting it ride, we're going to go ahead and ride out of here as well. Thanks for watching, crew. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we've got Boats versus Haulover, where Man and Machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.